Business is war. There are competitors, winners, and losers. It's binary. You either make money or you lose it.
This is how a business works. This is worth knowing, these things. So, first of all, square root of the number of the people that you employ will do half the work.
In business, marketing and sales is not the main thing. In business, solving a problem and delivering value to your customer is the main thing. And the more value you provide, then the more successful your business will be. And how you provide value is by identifying an actual real-life problem that exists among participants within a given market. We call this your niche. And then we identify this widespread problem, we understand it, and then we seek to solve it with a solution, which is our product or our service or what we're offering to people, right? Now, the bigger the problem, the bigger the business. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you will make, the more customers you will have. If you want to grow a big business and make a lot of money, you should really aim to find a really big problem that's extremely painful that a whole lot of people have, right? And then you should aim to provide the best possible solution to that problem. Because this is basically, the formula. We start by finding a market. We'll just call this your niche, right? And how you should pick your niche is basically something that you're interested in. Just think about, what am I interested in, and then what's related to that. If I like golf, then I might want to look at different businesses and industries that all are related to golf. It doesn't have to be just playing golf and becoming a golf player. There's lots of ways that you can really be involved in golf and also make a business out of it. Let's say I identify that a passion of mine is golf, and then I want to start looking for different industries, niches and things that are related to golf. Then what I want to do is I want to understand what problems people face in this niche. Right, so let's say I want to focus in on golf coaches and golf tutors. Now, I want to speak to them and identify what their most painful problem is, something they wake up in the middle of the night, really sweating and worrying about. And how we find out this problem is we actually go and talk to the people in the niche. You can't come up with the problem because you're not them, and it isn't your problem. So don't try and do this by just racking your brain and, trying to come up with it and trying to invent it in the shower. You won't do it. You have to get outside of you, and you have to go talk to the market. And from here, we identify problem. Now what we've done is we've found a niche and we've got a problem. But now what we need to do is we need to find a solution. You'll probably be thinking, well, what's a solution? Well, it's simply the inverse of the problem. So the opposite of the problem would be the solution. Let's say if I'm a golf tutor and my problem is that I don't have enough clients. Well, what's the solution going to be? It's going to be that I'm a golf tutor and I have enough clients. It's just the inverse of the problem, right? So this is very simple to think about. It makes business really, really, really simple. Just find a niche. How do you find your niche? Something you're interested in. Then look at the different industries, pick something, talk to the people, ask them what their problem is. They tell you what their problem is. Now, it's not enough if just one person tells you what their problem is. You need multiple people to tell you what their problem is, and then you need to identify a pattern among the participants within this niche. Because we don't just want to solve one thing for one person, we want to find something that exists among most people within this given market. Then we've got the problem, we want to really understand this, and then the inverse of that, it would be the solution. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how do we actually provide the solution to the niche to solve the problem, right? Well, what you do, this is one of the easiest ways to do it, is think about this. Is there anybody who is a golf tutor who has enough clients? The answer will probably be yes, pretty much with every one of these, because people do solve their own problems. And the thing is a lot of entrepreneurship is really finding like a problem that a lot of people have and then identifying the rare few individuals that have solved that problem for themselves, grabbing that solution and making it widely adopted by the masses. And there's a saying that I like quite a lot, and it's very true, and it goes like this: the future is already here, it's just not evenly distributed yet. Right? So what you're really trying to do is find the people who had this problem and solved it, and they have it, and then you want to really study them and analyze them and see what they're doing, and then look at these people who have the problem and study them and analyze them and see what they're doing, and then identify the core differences between this group and this group, the people with the solution, the people with the problem. What is different about these two? And then when you've identified the differences is what you will be providing with your solution. So you'll be providing these differences, whether it's like tools, whether it's tactics or strategies, whether it's the level of skill needed, or whether it's some kind of characteristic or behavior or different kind of patterns of action, right? There will be a combination of variables that makes this solution come true, and you want to identify what those are, make it as simple as possible, and you can put it in a service form, you can put it in a product form or a training form, whatever form the solution is best suited to, put it into that. And then what you can do is you can sell the solution to participants of the niche with the problem. And when you apply a solution to a problem, the byproduct of this is value. And this is just how it works. You know, you can just boil business down to its first principles and really look at it like this. Find a niche you're interested in. Talk to the market, see what problems they have. Then, what's the inverse of the problem? That would be what the solution would look like. Go and find people who have the solution, see what they're doing. Look at the people who have the problem, see what they're doing. Analyze these two distinct groups and see what the differences are. Those differences you should package into a solution. And when you provide a solution to a problem, when you apply a solution to a problem, the byproduct of this is value. And value is what people are willing to, and actually every day, pay money for. And so when you provide value, you make money, right? And the collection of all of this, right, is what we call a business. That is a business. A business is basically niche, problem, solution, value, money, and doing all of this, you know, day to day, and at larger and larger and larger scales, and with more efficiency, and basically just optimizing this. That is all business is. And the truth is the person who can identify the biggest problem and provide the best solution always wins. You know, you don't need to market yourself so much. You don't need to be all over social media. You know, you don't need to be filming a daily vlog of your life and like you petting your dogs and like eating ice cream and driving around playing with your kids on TV and, sorry, not TV, but on YouTube. You don't need to do this shit. If you want to do that, you can, and you're most welcome to. But you just need to understand that if you want to win in business, you just need to do this. That is it. And when you do this, the rest of the stuff really just takes care of itself. I wish somebody told me this when I got started. It would have made my life a lot easier.